effectively taken over the job. Essentially, that job will go forward in the next election, and that will be the time that they say when change might be a bit easier to introduce in that country.
That's not a Hayed reporting. The UN says the number of people killed in eastern Ukraine since the conflict there began last April has now reached 5,000. Richard Colville is the spokesman for the UN's High Commissioner for Human Rights. He says the number of deaths has risen sharply since fighting between the Ukrainian army and pro-Russian separatists flared up 10 days ago.
This is an average of at least 29 people per day, and this is the most deadly period since the declaration of the ceasefire on the 5th of September.
Meantime, a rebel commander in the eastern city of Donetsk says there will be no more ceasefires. He says the rebels are now on the offensive on 3 different fronts, something that authorities in Kiev didn't expect. And he says his troops will not stop until they push the Ukrainian military back to the borders of the Donetsk region and possibly beyond. For the first time, an experimental vaccine developed to fight Ebola is being delivered to West Africa. The doses are going to Liberia, where efforts to control the virus have been largely successful. Jeff Sample reports from London.
A plane carrying some 300 doses of it is expected to arrive today in Monrovia. And if all goes well, healthcare workers and others considered to be at risk could begin receiving doses as early as next week. Now, this vaccine has been developed with unprecedented speed. Already tested on a couple hundred healthy volunteers here in the UK, the US, Switzerland, and Mali. But the real test comes now. Experts say that only in affected countries can they really determine whether this vaccine actually works and provides adequate protection against Ebola. Now, the trial will involve some 30,000 volunteers, 1/3 of whom will receive the actual Ebola vaccine. The others will get a placebo, and investigators will then compare the results to see if this vaccine offers any meaningful protection and could indeed be our best weapon against the deadly virus.
That's the CBC's Jeff Sample in London. And that's the CBC.